Hello. We're live. We're live. We're live. Message Quim. This looks nice, actually. There we go. Welcome, friends and family. I have to start starting the stream like a little bit earlier. Not sure yet. There we go. Yum yum. Just waiting on people to show up. It's your boy. We got someone. That's enough for me to start. I don't give a shit if no one else is there. Ani is one boy, and it's the best boy. It's Quimbo Bin. Dude, what the fuck is happening to your subscriber count? It's already at 1.3K. Like just yet, it was like you can't even keep up with your subscriber count. It's crazy. Like your latest video that you released today was like, oh, thanks for 1K. Oh wait, now he's at 1.4. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Dude, you got 60 subscribers in the past like 2 hours. When I watched your video, your latest video, you were at 1.36K. You gained 40 subscribers just in the past like what the fuck? That's crazy. I want to, dude, can you please, at some point, can you please show me what your analytics look like? I'm dying to see what that fucking chart looks like because it must be insane. Wow. This is awesome. Thank you. I really want to see that because it sounds so cool. Wow. This is crazy. I love it. This is so awesome. It's so cool to watch this happen to you. Because this is real. Like it's not even fake. And like, oh jeez, I think your editing's really tight. I think it's improved a lot since when I first started watching you. You don't have any like dead moments, like lulls in your videos, which is really awesome. And even in parts where you're not really making jokes, the editing is snappy enough to like keep the flow going. It's really impressive. Love watching it. It's amazing. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's really cool. The one thing I think you should do is I think you should number your videos, even if they're small. I don't know. I think I like the title theme, but I think there's two main issues. Is that you don't know what the first video is at a glance, because you don't like the videos aren't numbered at all. So even putting that in the what's it called? The thumbnail might help. The other thing is that some of the titles go on for so long that they don't show up when looking at them on the sidebar, and I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's just something that I've noticed. I don't know. Maybe it's totally not a problem at all, but that's just something I was thinking about earlier today. By the way, the part that the fucking bloodstain video, I love the opening to it was so good. The cadence that you had with the thank you Xbox, thank you very much. Just the way you said it was so funny to me. I'll keep the funny moments title, but it's hard to shorten it so you can see the entire title. Let me see if I can find the
Boys, I've been wanting to play this game for so long because I don't want to spend a lot of money, and with Code Vein coming out, I never got it. But Xbox came in
right
clutch.
here, this part.
Xbox said, "We got you. We'll put it on Game Pass for free." And Xbox, you've outdone yourself. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
That was it. Oh man, I love that. I love that part. Just the way that it flows, like without the breaks. I don't know. It was good. Congratulations, you're fucking doing this YouTube shit. I want to do this once. I really did. One day. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I will do it. Okay, we have a whole one viewer, and that's enough for me. So I'm just gonna continue. Cause fuck it, y'all. Who gives a fuck? It'll just be me and Quinn hanging out, doing this, talking about YouTube. Hey, Apollo. What? Well, actually, nothing. I mean, something. Or maybe not. Out with it! The suspense is giving me an ulcer. Well, you know, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it? Score? Gee. I guess I would, maybe... Well... I'm just as bad as you. See, it's so vague. Clearly. Matchy avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. But I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Letus. And the victim, Mr. Letus, who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent. What a mess. We don't have any idea what he was investigating. Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lamiwar told the whole court. Wait. That voice I just now. It was him. I'm sure of it. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Letus when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Diane. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around. What, is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will? I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said. Top secret? Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine. Fine. Right. Hello there, Ben. Welcome back to the stream. I mistook you for someone else yesterday. I don't know who you are, but welcome. Thank you for coming along. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have more people here. Yeah, I had a coworker who's supposed to come into work who's not named Ben, but I was just like, I don't know, maybe that's just his account. Maybe he has like a fake name or some shit. I don't know. And so I was like, I didn't want to acknowledge him because I didn't want to, like, I don't know, call him out or anything. But then, like, he showed up at the end of the stream and I was like, wait a second. Who was Ben? Fine, right. Well, time's a wasting, as they say. Let's investigate. Oh, well, welcome to Canada, because that's where we are here in this stream. Welcome to Canada, eh? That's a spirit. All right. Lamiwar dropped a bomb in court today. It was Daria. Lamiwar said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool. I guess. What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called. Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time. Wrong? Why? I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time. Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darian even? You bet I did. He's one of the Gaviner's guitarists after all. He's so cool. Oh. Right. All the Gaviners have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Letus backstage. But Lamiwar heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage, right? Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. An Interpol agent, I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Lamiwar? What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be. Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces. If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something. I wonder if it was something that has to do... I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something. That something being our case. The last something, I mean. Something like that. Frankly, though, the whole thing is making my head hurt. Welcome, Chris. What was Mr. Letus up to? Oh, this is the magician. Trucy? What, was that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that. Fucking Christ. Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Gramarye. Hey, the other day. Yee! Who's there? He looks like, oh my god. Fuck, what's his, oh no. He looks like that Canadian astronaut that everyone loves. Chris Hadfield. The dude, he looks like Chris Hadfield. We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. He looks like Chris Hadfield. He straight up looks like Chris Hadfield. Tell me he doesn't fucking look like him. Look at it, look at it. Straight up looks like Chris Hadfield. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold your phones. Everyone grab your phones and hold them. Okay, check this out. Looks exact. It's the same dude. That's cool. You got a pointed chin. That's crazy. That's cool. All right, Chris Hadfield. We meet again. Nice to. Who are you? Could you please stop smirking like that? Ah! It's you, Uncle Valance. He's your uncle? No, silly. It's the great Gramarye, Valiant Gramarye. Okay. Valiant Grammar? God. Valiant Gramarye. Is that a link? I don't know. Someone figure that out. The Grand Magician. Yes, it is I, the Grand Valiant Gramarye, as seen on television. Could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown. Good to see you again, Uncle Valance. You look exactly the same. I hate to intrude, but what is the great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me? 7 years ago was when Phoenix lost his attorney badge, and when he found Trucy, if I recall correctly. So be quick with your questions, and do not quail, quake or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may see the side, I am quite down to earth when need calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true. Let's ask him about the case, Apollo. His aura sure isn't lost on a magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm. After all, Uncle Valance, one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. What? Dad? You mean Mr. Wright? No, I mean my real daddy. Trucy's real father? Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll get there. Wait, Apollo, don't tell me you don't know about Troop Gramarye. Troop Gramarye. Oh, it's Gramarye. Troop Gramarye? Huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life, lamentably listless lad! To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet. Valiant Gramarye. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child. You bet you've heard the name! He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all the gold disappear from a safe. And then escaped from a high security prison. Said he's a magician? I open the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of Troop Gramarye. Wait. What, Apollo? I do remember seeing you on television long time ago. Weren't you with someone else? Like a duo? A duo? Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grammary. Yes, Zach. Zach Grammary. Masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship. Why is everyone so quiet? Daddy. Daddy? Huh? Oh, no way. Once upon a time, the troop Grammary included 2 Grand Magicians. Myself, Valiant Grammary, and my partner, Zach Grammary. And this Zach was... He was my real daddy. Trucy's father, a magician. Guess it makes sense. How much do you want to bet he was killed? And Phoenix was the attorney. Okay. Theory time. Theory time. Zach Grammary was the victim in the case 7 years ago, and Trucy is to blame for his death. Whether or not it was not intentional, but she was to blame. She was the person who did it. And Phoenix specifically forged evidence to get it passed on to someone else in order to save her and then adopt her. Because at the time, she would have been 8. That's my theory. That's what I'm going with. This is entirely based off of the knowledge I've gained playing Phoenix Wright for a few years. This absolutely seems like a Phoenix Wright case, and a valid way for Phoenix Wright to be lost his lawyer's license, for him to forge evidence, Trucy did not have a father, and for her to be adopted by him. Boom. Now that being said, it is still a third case. But to be fair, this is doing a lot better of a third case than any other game we've played so far. I had no idea. There wasn't much point in talking about it. Not now that he's gone. Yep, he's dead. Cool, awesome. Or he went for smokes. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo. Glad that I'm good for comic relief at least. I don't think I see daddy around much these days. I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy. You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valent. I'm sure you are. No one from Odyssey, are you? When I encountered you at the Coliseum the first time in 7 years, I could fain contain my emotions. I wept oceans. To learn you now defend that poor penis, that blinded boy. 'Twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And to defend him, you did. Well, it wasn't all my doing. I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this. VHS tape from 1995. That's a videotape? Quite so. A recording of the concert, no less. I've bought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of True Grammary. Will you watch it? Oh, shit. Sugar, sugar. Oh, that night in your embrace. Ooh, look at that cool, dude. When you stole away the keys. My heart held on to so tight. Up we go. Oh, animation. Pleasure. But a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me. And now through the air I fly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Burning on in my heart. Fire! Burn my love away. Like a bullet of love fire. take my life away, all away. Guitar, guitar. Up together to the sky. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, thank you, Trucy. So what's the word? Mysterious? There are more mysterious things in her song going on. Way more mysterious. Miss Val and Grandma Marie has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Can I watch it again? Wait, can I just watch it whenever? Oh my god. Oh shit, there it is. Yeah! Oh! Okay, hold on. I want to watch this now. Flash right here. Yeah, right there. So, yeah, Nick's right. There is a flash, but it doesn't... So, it's now the fire begins. But it's not there anymore. And it doesn't spread that fast. But why? Like... No, what would it reflect off of? Dude, this dude's attractive. This dude's fucking Gavin, dude. Is that it? That's all we have? Jesus Christ, okay. Matchy may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect. But they don't have any decisive evidence. Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room. Right, the air vent. And he lied. Lied? Matchy to buy Kanzi. Ah, Matchy! Speak of the devil. He looks like he's doing okay. I forget, why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything. Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo. It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest. If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen. I think she's actually worried for me. So what did you think of the trial today? Phew, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial. Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's not guilty, we win. No, if he's innocent, we win. Machi might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do. Oh! 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 Yeah, baby. You see that? You see that little pulse? Love it. Can I present that? No? Dicks. I'm glad Lemiwar testified. What a great person. She even got Matchy off the hook by naming another suspect. Darling of the Gaviners, the detective. I wonder if Matchy knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey. What is it, Apollo? No, it's nothing. I must be imagining it. Imagining what, Apollo? It's just... I couldn't help but feel that... I don't know. Matchy. He doesn't understand what we're saying, right? How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English. Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him. Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning. Or it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces. Was that bad? Matchy lied about not being able to see. What if that's not all he lied about? If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him. I think it'll take something big to get to him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Matchy. So, Matchy, you can see, right? Matchy can see and Lemiwar can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo, I don't think we're gonna get any information out of Matchy. Which makes sense. Is his name Matcha Tea? Like matcha tea? Like green tea? Yeah, I guess it does. Can someone please find out if that name's a pun? It just sounds so weird. It's gotta be something. I wonder if this is supposed to be like Beethoven something. Like Beethoven. Fuck, man. It's actually making me... That's the biggest mystery of all of this. What is this pun? What is this pun? And what is this pun? They're Phoenix Wright characters. They've got to be puns. Oh yeah, you already told me that. Sorry. What the hell? Woo! What a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing. The weather matters for an investigation? Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days? Sure. Let's get started, shall we? Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo. What stuff? Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it. I did enough at home, thanks. Oh, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage. I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I'm a lawyer. Then you're in luck because it's a lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, objection! Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's just get going already. I actually really want to do that. I'm not really interested in doing a bunch of shit, so I'm just gonna move. Much to buy? That doesn't sound... I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Ah, Mr. Attorney. Lemiwar! I'm sorry about today. There's nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Matchy. Are you okay? Alone, I mean? Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh! You must have great ears. Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday, but how? That was quite the statement you made today in court, about hearing Darian Crescen's voice at the scene of the crime. I did not know his name, but I never forget their voice. Wait! Lemiwar, is something the matter?
That voice just now. It was him. I'm sure of it.
No way.
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage.
That was terrible.
That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latus were talking about something.
Next moment, I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, though, the noise was quite frightening. I never imagined the gunshots might be real, and I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So it really was Darian's voice she heard.
Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was.
I met Machi before my debut as Namiwa. I was singing in a restaurant in Bojunia.
He was playing the piano?
Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
Is that when you started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see?
Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough. It must have been tough for Machi, pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. Shit. We don't have any motive for Darian, for the record. Honestly, though, we don't know. It's possible. It's totally possible. We don't know anything yet. We really don't know anything yet. The only thing that we know is the only other possible suspect in this case is Valent Gremery. We don't know what his place in all this is yet, but we know for a fact that Emma didn't do it, obviously. He couldn't have done it or he wouldn't have arms right now. She couldn't have done it because she can't fucking see. He's, fucking dead. And he couldn't do it because he was... The problem is that in theory, if Darian is able to be made guilty, then so is Clavier. Because Darian was up on stage, which should make him innocent. But obviously there's something wrong here. Now that being said, I think it's where this is gonna come in. Because this is Darian's part right here. So whoever was subbing in for him maybe messed up. But I don't know for sure.
Ah, yes, he was an Interpol agent, I hear.
So you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did.
I guess that's what it means to be undercover. But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me, but why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition, as my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded for memory.
Clouded, right.
The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter if your eyes are open or closed, does it? In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became La Miroir. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming La Miroir is lost to me. But I don't think I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, La Miroir. I thank you. Machi too tells me this often when I fear how I might have been.
Okay. Moving on. Let's go to the stage. The past is always related. Let's go to the Gaviners. Nope. Nada. Okay. Maybe. Whoa, wait, hold on. Do I see anything that could be relevant? No, I don't think so. This was the window where Lemuel saw the criminals crime from. Which was that symbol?
Kind of hard to see a crime when you can't see. But she did hear it.
Yeah, but the window was closed.
Maybe she heard it some other way?
Hey, look. A part of the carpet has been torn up here.
That was the part we did luminol.
Luminol? Wait, it's luminol, right? It must be a typo.
Luminol testing on in court.
Yeah, it was a typo. Luminol. Right.
You know what I couldn't stop thinking? Who's gonna pay for this carpet?
As long as it's not us.
Maybe the shooter? I guess it's true what they say. Crime doesn't pay.
I would hope that carpet replacement costs weren't the only thing holding you back. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. Look at all that makeup.
Well, I haven't got a clue, and I doubt those are.
I guess she's not into makeup yet. God, if this was lined up right here, it's totally possible for them to be right here. For them to shoot through. Like, that's the only reason that's the only way they get out. But then where does Lemuel come into it? Like, there's so many... I mean, I don't know. If you ask me, this case is really good so far. But then there's the bullet hole to be accounted. Like, there's a lot for where we are in the case. There's so many unanswered questions and I really like it. I don't know if there's usually this much confusion at this point in the case, but I feel like I have a number of like solid theories, but I haven't been able to link them together. But I definitely have a few good theories. Maybe we can find some sort of clue in here.
A stack of presents for Lemuel. Stars always get the biggest presents. You know, you could give me a present, Apollo.
Here, have a piece of candy.
Gee, thanks!
She must not get a lot of presents. Poor girl.
That's one heavy-duty bouquet there. I have trouble thinking of flowers as being heavy-duty. But they call lots of things heavy-duty.
Not flowers, they don't.
What about a heavy scent?
I think you mean heady.
What if the flowers are plastic?
They still wouldn't be heavy.
Okay, what if they were made out of metal?
What, like a magnolia made out of steel?
Exactly. Though I hope all my fans don't start throwing metal flowers at me.
What can prove that he speaks English? Ooh, I read that one. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you. That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes. Apparently they had a professional magician. Valent Grand-Marie. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done? I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Grand-Marie made me swear not to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? Ah, I am reminded of what...
that was what I had to do? Okay.
I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something. When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Device? Maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much.
What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during our concert.
I wonder whose this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on? Attached! I'm not some kind of robot Apollo.
Everyone on staff is wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry.
Pen for that, little buddy. This is Trucy reporting in. Over.
Why the sudden silence?
No one answered.
Don't be silly.
What good is it receiving that doesn't receive? It's like Emma not performing forensic investigations.
Make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine. Which is just silly. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on snackoos. Useless conversation was useless. Hold on, I want to check something. No. Just hoping to see if he had his headset in. Or if we could see that he had his headset in. But we cannot. Holy. Okay. Where to next? Is there more to talk about? Nope. I mean, Tobai can't speak, quote unquote, so that doesn't do as much. Alright, headset. Present. What's this? You would ask me for a miracle? Oh, no, it's nothing. So I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there.
I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lemmiwar vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded. Simple sleight of hand. That's not how you spell slight. Petite prestidigitation. Modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yep. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I'm like a daisy with the stage is my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards not grasped tightly betwixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess. Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done?
Hey now!
Trucy?
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo. Not doing a murder investigation, it's not.
Mais non, for my illusions and mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well, after my illusion entranced the audience. I guess he's French. God damn it. Don't even ask. I won't answer. I don't know how to do a French accent. Fucking God.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
Whose side are you on?
I, Valent Cremerie, now make my leave, Miss Trucy. There's no need to rush, Uncle Valent. You should stay a while.
I am afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene. So you'll be at the concert venue today. Correct? If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile. With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door. Normally.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
Right. Valant Cremerie. Got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lemuel disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. That was a fucking dead end, kind of. Oh, big yawn. Okay. Present this thing.
I think he said, I'm sorry I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maiden.
This is why I never trust a translator. I think we're gonna get prompted when he's ready for a good fingering. I thought we'd have to present the video 2 times in a row, but sure, I'll do it. Why not? Fucking shit. Here we go.
That song, isn't that the one Lemuel was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The guitar Serenade.
Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
I'd come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, are you a magician?
Oh! That's right, I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication. Ah, if it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valent!
What exactly are you doing here? I take responsibility and tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure not to miss. I can't do a French accent. I don't know why. I went to French immersion for 6 years and I can't do a French accent. Woo! Big yawn.
The Lamiroir teleportation illusion. Ooh!
Should anything go wrong, it should reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice a piano, and I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Paula, maybe Uncle Valent can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
I
was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Lemuel's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the prosecutor mentioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear like a dream." Like a dream. Yet what can I work with? A stage meant for musical endeavors. I don't have the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. She disappeared from the top of the tower. But in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. People come to me because I'm a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. It's a bad thing for as far as the fortunes of Troupe Gamaï are concerned. So you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well. And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos, the piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself. Thanks. I know what you're thinking in that head of yours. Grammarly, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort? Actually, yes, you're right. Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo. Or everyone tells him that and he made a good guess. It was 20 years ago today. Or 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifi Grammarly. It was he who began the great Troupe Grammarly. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV as there was. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV. Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled the vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion. That's not true, I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket. When you start playing supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We all know skills at these small venues, always waiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity onto the famous shining stage and once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Grammarly, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean, yes, Jacques Grammarly. Trucy's father. Before I disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Grammarly in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory, I, Valiant Grammarly. Our founder, Magnifi Grammarly, was truly a genius, a work of miracles. I've never forgot the ones I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go. What happened to the jet again? Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zach and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valent and Zach were the shining stars in the Grammarly's crown. Cool, huh? And Zach Grammarly is my daddy. Now that Magnifi and Zach are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valent Grammarly, who brings the Grammarly miracle back to this stage. I'm rooting for you. Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side. One skill coming up. How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time? I need to use the washroom quick, so I'll be right back. Once I remember, there it is. Holy mama. Xavier. So like, why is he here? Oh, you have to examine the piano, right? Oh shit. Move. No, not move. No, move. Examine. That's one big piano. I've never actually played one. You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime. No good. He can't play either. Kind of feel bad for the guy now. Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew. Did you make that noise just now? Let me try it again. You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh. Look, this was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch. Someone must have thrown this into the piano. This switch sitting here, tempting me to push it. Don't, you might blow up the whole Coliseum. Apollo, please. To think that every strange switch triggers a bomb. That kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut it in our busy times. Alright, True CPI, please enlighten me. What do you think the switch does? Maybe it turns on the electric razor in Prosecutor Gavin's dressing room. A switch as big as a razor to turn on a razor. Okay. Can you say forensic investigation? Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is the stage and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye. True, you're getting on in years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh? This is not how I was seeing it. He doesn't care about what I have to show him. I get the point. Okay, fun. Fucking fine. Jesus Christ. Where to go with this now? Lamiroir's dressing room. Where do I go? Where do I go? I got a switch? What does the switch do? I mean, maybe lights up the guitar? But also, why do they need to light up the guitar? Oh. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today. It's huge! And Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday I'll fight my first battle on this stage. Battle? Well, yeah, it's a Coliseum, right? I mean, they don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy. Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped. Sometimes I worry about her. Yeah. Man, I don't know, guys. This is a tough one. Fuck, man. Show her the audio board. Sure. No. What do I do with this button? I think I might need to go look up the guide. I'm like thinking through everything, and I can't. Wow, this is like really grinded to a halt here. Because I can't think of what this is. Big yawn. Just waiting on the answer from Chris. While you're doing that, we're gonna have something to eat real quick. Let me war. Have I used all 4 options? Yes, I have. Unless, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I just checked, right? Yeah, I've done all. And I've done all 3 options with Magician Boy. Go. Okay. Nope, got all those. But we can't talk with him. We need the evidence that he speaks English. Already did. Maybe I'll do it again. ask you about this headset, Let Me Walk? You said that all concert staff... Wait. Whatever. Whatever. I mean, I don't know.
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, it's only for use on stage. Their strongest signal will interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline? So why was this one lying here? That's why she could hear them. Interestingly, his headset's gone. Though. Okay. Oh, it's the boy. And by boy, I mean girl. The best girl. Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the 2nd degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool. You're talking about the bloodstained Mr. Latus left? My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all. Now we know that Mr. Latus was really with Interpol. He wouldn't have found that out with you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward. Are chocolate snackers popular down at the precinct or something? I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Oh my gosh, you're not going to find any clues in here. Oh, I did find something strange. Something strange? I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. If only it worked that way. Just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes me even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct and he could have shot that revolver. But that's not how it sounded in Lemuel's testimony. You mean you're saying that she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics? The guitar Serenade, you mean? I found a link, you know. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped key ring was stolen. Then Lemuel flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latus's life. And he went up into the sky with the guitar. Well, 30 feet up, at least. It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence. I know, and I found it. You think the same person did all of this? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyways. What? You don't think I did it? Sometimes I worry about that girl. So what did you find? It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. What is it? Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar. So I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. Ooh, like on a Beetle? Like on a cell phone. This device must be using an electronic signal of some sort. An electronic signal, you say? You ship Emma and Apollo? Wait, how old are they? 25. Apollo's 21? 22? Fuck it, yeah. I'll go for a good Emma Apollo ship.
Do you think you could take a look at this? A small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though. A signal. You mean an electronic signal. What is it, Apollo? Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing this switch. Ouch! It's on fire! The device is on fire! What's the big idea? Ah! Well, now we know what this is, an igniter. The part here must work like a lighter. It nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about this switch, now that she has some first-hand experience. I want to see what Emma would look like without the lab coat. Emma Sky, no lab coat. She's got like a snazzy like undergarment there. Does she ever? I don't think she's ever. It doesn't look like she's ever shown without the lab coat. Oh, I forgot how adorable she was. Oh, I forgot how adorable she was. Yep, there's a picture of Emma Sky's feet. Perfect. Oh, she's just the best. I love her. Dude, Emma was adorable back in the day. Oh, there. That's not what I'm talking about, motherfucker. For once. Okay. Talk. Talky talk. What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you. You weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here with just with you talking. She ships it too. She ships it too. It's official. It's a real ship. It's a real ship. It's confirmed. Anyway. Since Trucy literally just said there's enough sparks flying with you two talking. And also, fuck it. I'll ship those two. They're adorable. Nick, we have to ship somebody, and Trucy is illegal. Although, come to think of it, that hasn't stopped this game before. So, you know, I don't even know anymore. Now we know that this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet. Transmitter, huh? Remote trigger. Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of the stage area... Oh, I didn't... Oh, this changes a lot. Oh, this changes a lot. Oh, this changes a lot. Holy shit. This is gonna change everything. Let's see, 30 feet from Lamiro's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. almost looks like it would cover the stage. Kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Fuck, that changes so much. Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation. We'll have to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into some igniters a bit more later. Good luck. I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself. Why was it down there? All these little parts, it's pretty complex. I'm guessing this is where the fire comes out. Other than that, good thing machines run even if we don't know how they work. That's what Daddy always says. Not really a saying you want to go around repeating, Trucy. Let's get this to boy. Nope. Yep, nope. Let me go. Hold on. Let's move here. So this. This is 1. The one farthest away from us right now is 1. And the one closest to us is 2. So number 2 is Lamuar's. Jesus Christ. Jesus, dude. Oh. What, come to laugh at the murderer? Darian? That old bag opens her pie hole and wham bam my life goes down the chute. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect. Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he? Not many people are these days, it seems. It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out. Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid. So about your alibi. You have to ask? The shooting happened right in the middle of the 3rd set. That's right. Music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. In fact, Mr. Lay 2's dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage. Your guitar playing was something else. Thanks, little lady. See? The whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work.
I need to yell at me. It's Lemmy War's fault. She was the one who said that she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I have never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? They won't let you work? He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He can be such a stick in the mud. Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud? He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? And then there was a performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. Ah! It was you, Diane! He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really. Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums. Band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune. I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely. The prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I? The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally. Paula, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office. Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Right on. Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. Wachow! I'm a skunk. Tell him I wanted to that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well, great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself. Let's not talk to him anymore, alright? Detective Darian Crescend. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. Whee! Oh, I'm actually so excited. Oh! Whoa. So, this is it. The Gaviner's head office. It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing? Object, whatever. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin's on the phone. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like. That's eavesdropping. Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so we didn't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band? She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Letus. Letus? Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay? I don't want to hear about those fucking losers. Just get me that report. Chop chop. Stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's times like this when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hiya. Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad. Oh, I actually fucking love this dude. How could I be? There's not enough teehee in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist. What's in there, Apollo? So, who have you come to see? Huh? Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gaviners, or Prosecutor Gavin scourges the courtroom? What do you think he means, Apollo? I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? How about both? Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today? Yes. I always read the TV section. Good girl. How about you, forehead? I read the funnies. Then you will not have seen this. Concert of Tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song. Oh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one. This is not a show, it's an article. News, you know. Oh, does this have anything to do with the case? Since getting back on from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life for their song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing me for me over the phone? Was that a suicide joke? In a Phoenix Wright game? I don't know why I'm saying the Phoenix Wright. Was that a suicide joke? Period. I say like in a Phoenix Wright game, but Edgeworth straight up said, kill yourself, I don't give a shit. Nick goes AFK even when he's fucking here. He was saying that ever since, so there's a newspaper about the fatal show, obviously, and it's apparently people have been calling him saying like, have you ever been able to hum a man to death and stuff? And then someone said, do you think you could sing for me over the phone? Someone tried to commit suicide by Gavin. Yeah, that's fucking dark. It's endless, endless. Thanks to the case you made today, of course. Well, that was all Apollo's idea. Hey! Is that the newspaper over there, too? No, is there a newspaper over there, too? Ah, yes, the Virginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. Thanks, but I can't read Virginian. Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. So, like, didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics of my song. Probably no one in Virginia could believe it. It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. Just a game theory. The journalist didn't see no need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Lamiwa's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now. Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum. Lamiwa was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate operation. You understand how much I want to solve this case quickly, if possible. I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it. You co-wrote it with Lamiwa, if I remember correctly. That's right. It was last year. I had gone to tour Virginia's legal system, as a matter of fact. And that's when you heard Lamiwa's voice? It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk to her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting. Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout. Wait, clout? I thought that was like a 2019 thing. What? This is news to me. I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, she likes the work I did, and we wrote a song right there, backstage. Matthew on piano, that dulcet voice, and myself on a guitar that I borrowed from Lamiwa. And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo would say. It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there. You mean this charred lump? Don't call it a lump, that's a piece of history. And it's only browned, not really charred. That's charred. No matter, I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire? Do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, I mean slightly burnt guitar? I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this. That's a guitar from the concert, isn't it? I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that it wasn't the end of it. I had specialist analyzed the guitar, incidentally. Oh, did you find anything out? We didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing. Intriguing? How does that guitar tie into everything that went on? Sounds like something we should ask about. It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar bit fitting a woman like Lamiwa. How did it end up here? She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it. So this guitar's from Virginia? Except it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruins the wood. So we vacuum packed it in the Lamiwa studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout. I still think he's a special case. Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned. What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar? That's right. What was that about? Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front. It is called the sound hole. Creative. Ah, so that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. A broken device? Yes, this in fact. The examiner is busy with the evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else. Ah, that device looks strangely familiar. It has to be one of these. What is it, Apollo? The device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. But that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter. Another one? It was at the crime scene in Lamior's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually. It's the scene of the crime. What does that mean, I wonder? Prosecutor Gavin, about this remote. Wait. Excuse me, did you say something? This remote control might be valuable ammunition for the trial tomorrow. It's too early to show my hand now. You'd think someone with such a loud voice would speak more clearly, yeah? Really? That looks like one of our Hotor issue headsets. Why are you wearing it, Fallon? I thought it'd be cool. I could pretend I was concert security and staff. Actually, we found it at the venue and thought you might want it. Oh no, please, you keep it. It goes well with your cape, Fallon. You think? She is so fucking adorable! Oh, I love her! She's the best. She does look like she belongs on a stage, that's for sure. We've got, what do we get from this case? We got this. They're lightly scorched, and there's this. It's burned clear through. Yeah, it's pretty much a useless piece of junk. It's kind of like you after the trial, Apollo. Which part? The burned clean through or the useless piece of junk? Where's Google Translate when you need it? I'm not done in Gavin's office? Shit. What's that on the plate there? Is that gum? Gum? Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang. So he put it on a plate for later consumption. You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick? Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Because I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? Looks like a lump of plastic? It's a phone. Wait, that phone call. Yes, that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin's on the phone. Or where? What a replica. So why was he after in the first place? Yeah, Letus. Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Letus? Wait a second. You've been listening to my phone call, weren't you? Who, us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to. Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter. To tell us the truth. Wrong, use the word too. To tell us the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently, it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Letus was after. This lump? Would you mind telling us what you do know about it? This was found in Mr. Letus's bag. It's apparently a replica of something. Replica. It's a small lump about 1.5 inches long. We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was too useful to be used. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. I mean, whatever Mr. Letus was after. That seemed to be the most logical explanation. Well, what is it? Don't ask me, Fraulein. Well, if you don't want to tell us, you could just say so. I've put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there's a block on information somewhere along the chain. Fucking god damn it. Oh. Something Interpol doesn't want to tell Virginia. Something about this little piece of plastic. Mr. Letus went through all that trouble to become Lamuroir's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump. And he died for it. I sent someone to the Colosseum to fetch Lamuroir. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Virginian. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh? Thanks for dropping by, Air Forehead. Thanks. Wow, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance. Oh. That. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive. Guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Letus was investigating. Hey, that's right. Oh, shit. I've been thinking, Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal. To discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? So that is all. I can live with that. Mr. Prosecutor? Fraulein? Can I ask why you sing in a band? Ah, because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street. That's pretty simple too. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps. Holy shit, I love him. I actually fucking really dig it. I don't... Because he doesn't feel like an enemy. He feels like a rival. He feels like Edgeworth does. Duds. Like, because the problem with... Like, I like Francesca a lot. Because she always felt like an enemy. Godot always felt like something. But I don't know that I like Gavin because he's just someone who you're kind of like, oh, like all right, let's brawl, come on, man. You're kind of like play fighting with because he's like he feels like he's on your side and he's just a friendly guy who's after the right things. I really appreciate it. I really do. Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up? Either of you know where Lamuroir is? Ah, for fuck's sake. Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah, that's strange. What's strange?
I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lemmiwar's missing? Hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks. Goody fucking goody. How much you want to bet it's the, what's his name? Damn, this is useless. Some kind of gem? Fucking shit. This place is deserted. Wrong deserted, I think. I wonder where Lemmiwar went off to. I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little. Or worry that she's a fucking murderer or something. It's not super sketchy or anything. Uh-oh. Oh, a black screen. A black screen is never a good thing. Huh? The stage is pitch dark. The power breaker must be off for this section. Great. I'll go get someone. Yipes, it was really dark out there. Dark. That's all Lemmiwar has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Hey, Apollo. Huh? What? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed. Changed? I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me. Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? This shit, right? Isn't that like knocked over? I still can't believe you found matching. I hate them. It's not like you would. What? His face got all green. He mumbled objection over and over. What's different? I hate this gimmick that they're doing because I'm not that smart. I'm not smart enough for shit like that. What do you think that thing was doing in there? The only things inside pianos can't be good for them. Not to mention you wouldn't be able to play whatever notes go with the strings it was on. But the piano was fine during the concert. That must mean it was thrown in there after Machi played. So maybe someone threw it in here after the second set. The guitar case? Hey, that case! Wasn't that open before? Huh, I guess someone closed it. Wait, look! Where the case closes! Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's... Let's open it, Apollo! Lemmiwar! Lemmiwar! Emma! We have to get Emma! Lemmiwar was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. Poor Trucy. That's the person you're worried about right now. Emma, how's Lemmiwar? Is she okay? Yeah, you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So she's okay? Yes, she came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late. Well, that's good to hear. So what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh. Right. Would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life. Lemuar! Ah, Mr. Attorney. You were the one who found me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me what happened. It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought there might be someone come to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room, you were hit? I knew, that very moment I knew the assailant was trying to kill me. It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. About to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Darkness is my ally. There was a contraband case near the stage. That's where I hid. So the assailant couldn't see you? Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out. That sounds like a really close call. Do you have any idea who it might have been? Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said nothing was. Too bad. Yet when I considered that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am. Good point. She's sharp. You're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo. So that means it was likely an adult and probably a man. Yikes. Could it be him? But why would anyone attack you, Lemuar? The detective asked me this too. And so I gave the same answer I gave you. I do not know. That. Or that. Oh, I guess I'll ask. Lemuar, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is? This is what? Mr. Letus was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was after? You know, in his secret identity? As an undercover agent? So that's what he was doing. You mean, you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be the Bojinian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica as I have. Why haven't I heard of a Bojinian cocoon before? Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. Well, they call it Bojinian. It must only be found in Bojinia. For certain, all in Bojinia knows this. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I'm sorry to say. I thought she said all in Virginia knew these. There is one fact I do not know. I do know about the cocoon though. Something all in Virginia know. What's that? The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death. To death? Why? I do not know. Yet if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there's a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic. He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess. So that's what he was up to. Tracking down Virginian cocoon smuggling. Smuggling? It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Oh, so you could have brought these Brazilian cocoons with you? On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion. Mr. Letus was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Virginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you? But Mr. Letus wasn't a Virginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means... What, Apollo? Well, there must have been some reason other than other countries didn't want the cocoons out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved. Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion? Cocoon smuggling. Mr. Letou said Lemuel marked. It couldn't be her. Huh? There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lemuel. It was the least I could do. Actually, I have another request. If it is within my power. I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Virginian. Hello? Would you come with us, if you're well enough? I see. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going? Come on, Tracy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. Here we go. I got me some goosebumps, boys. Machi, we come to talk to you about the case. Machi. Could you interpret for us, Lemuel? Yes. Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You can see, right? I was completely fooled myself. Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from this? Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret? What do I mean by secret? Well... fuck, I don't know. This? Are we about to suggest that he has the cocoon? It has to be. If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you? Hey, you got a reaction, a big one. Much you didn't. Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one. Except for, you know, like 2 hours of game time in order to do a whole roundabout to find out, and even though we talked to him at the start and found out that there was something weird. You know, besides that. Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about. Lemuel, please interpret. Very well. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to prosecution and have them look into it. He asked you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Machi? Do you know everything? Yes. Everything. Well, sort of. Have him tell us about it. Very well. That much for very well? Really? Okay, fine. Okay. What is this cocoon anyway? The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. A cure? It must cure some disease. It's a cure for incuritis. Oh, Phoenix Wright never changes. Never change, Phoenix Wright. Hey, Chris. Chris, have you learned about incuritis at uni yet? Have you learned about incuritis? That sounds bad. Young girl on trial syndrome. Jesus Christ. A cure for incuritis? Sure. But if it's a cure, why keep it in Virginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reasons myself. Okay, well, at least we now know what it is, a cure. And Mr. Letou was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi... Machi, you weren't? He couldn't be a smuggler, he's so little.
Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician.
She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
I can't go home.
Can't go home?
I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking taking a cocoon from Virginia is death.
That's right, it's punishable by death.
About the case? What about the case?
You want to tell us about Mr. Letus's death? This meeting's over.
Darian?
What do you mean, visiting hours aren't over yet? There's a call from Machi from the Virginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darian, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you. Huh?
Darn it, we were so close! He was about to tell us! Hey, Apollo!
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
Apollo?
There can only be one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh. Sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow. In court. To be continued. Whoo! Man. Okay. Let me be really fucking clear. This game does not have third case syndrome. Y'all are fucking wrong. This is a good case. Relevant? Little bit. It's kind of relevant. I don't know if it's relevant to everything. But we did get introduced to a 7 years ago thing. A DL6 style, like more info. I don't know. No, it just doesn't have case 3 syndrome. I don't know what the hell people are talking about with that. This case is awesome. It's like really fun. And it's like, it's got a lot of intrigue. It's interesting. I'm not going to keep going because it's late. And I'd like to go and maybe play a little bit while before I go to bed. Plus, this is a really good stopping point. And again, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. For the finale of the case. Just trying to pace myself since I'm streaming a lot more. Also, I'm just trying to pace myself for the sake of pacing myself. These tend to be really good chunks. Yeah. I'll be streaming tomorrow, of course, at the same time, 7 o'clock, probably until 9. Seems like everything gets divided into 2-hour chunks. Yeah. Thank you, everyone who is here for coming along. Thank you even to Nick, even though he left like 3 times. I don't know if Quinn's here. I don't really know who the viewers are. I don't know if Ben's here. But besides whether or not you're here, thank you for coming along. The only reason I stream is for you guys. So it means a lot to have people come along, even if they are strangers and they don't even know anything about it. Always fantastic. Thank you, everyone, for coming along. Have a wonderful night. And I will see you tomorrow for the fantastic finale to Case 3 of Game 4 of Phoenix Wright.